I got an idea. Follow me. Groovy!
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
Nerd shit, stuff, whatever.
Stop doing stuff. I want to talk about something.
Okay. About?
Come find out.
Alright.
Hey! I'm Quarter Life Jam.
I'm Jet Groove.
And welcome to our living room, where we are going to discuss some things.
Because that's just it, though.
Because that's just it, though.
Yeah.
I said it last time, so I wanted you to say it this time.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I was like, and you picked it up. You picked up the baton.
Lucky. You got lucky.
Why did I get lucky?
I don't know why you got lucky.
Because you were just gonna
let you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, I'm trying to put you involved.
Plus, 'tis the day and evening, whichever time we're doing this. And I've had a drink in my hand.
You've had a drink in your hand? I have a drink also in hand, and it's blue. It's pretty. Like, look at it. No, it's purple.
You can't tell what color mine is. It's kind of actually golden looking.
Okay.
But this is going to be a deeper kind of episode today. Episode 2, Hitting Hard. What we doing?
Well, I don't know if you can kind of tell by the color and my shirt, my earrings. But
my PlayStation shirt. You're welcome.
I mean, that kind of has... Well, actually, I guess that does kind of have something to do with it. I guess your shirt does have something to do with it. So what we're going to be talking about is... recently, we watched... I almost said Smart Guy. Recently, we watched Free Guy. And we kind of... Whoa, Tango, don't be doing you right now. So early in the episode. Don't be doing you.
So, but I won't be loved on and knock over your drink. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
She wouldn't do it on purpose, but her tail might, so.
Anyway, so we watched Free Guy recently. And so, if you don't know the movie with Ryan Reynolds, it's basically, he's in a video game, and he finds out that he's in a video game, and he... is an AI. Well, he's an NPC that becomes an AI. What?
Yeah. Boop. He's an AI.
Well, I had a burp in me.
Tango, come here. You doing too much.
But he was an NPC that became an artificial intelligence. And the creator of the game, I guess, spoiler alert, was going to try to destroy the game with him.
Mad spoilers.
So I said spoiler alert first.
As I said,
just in case.
Mad spoilers. We're moving mad, man. Right,
so, and they're kind of raised that question. It's, even though it was just a game, it's real to him. Mm-hmm. And everyone's in it, especially when you're talking about intelligent life, which a lot of the characters in the movie were becoming intelligent.
We're sentient.
Sentient.
And let's play this for real. What really brought our attention was the bubblegum ice cream scene, because he was eating it, and I know you feel a reboot references right now. So he's an NPC, right? He's an NPC that's developing AI. She's a user. She is definitely somebody from outside the computer, and they're going to eat ice cream together. Of course, she can't taste the ice cream for real because she's playing the damn game. He's describing the bubblegum ice cream as if he enjoys it. Mm-hmm. And then that leads to when they find out that
she didn't know he was an NPC even at that point. But the guy later on, I'm trying to think of the cast name.
Became the characters?
Yeah, because I know where they're from. But one is from Killing Eve, and the other guy was from the show. The show, Stranger Things. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
So we have Jodie Comer. And
was that her name in the movie?
Comer? No. She was Molotov Girl.
Yeah.
I'm saying their actual names.
Okay. So you're on it right now.
And Joe Carey?
That is his name. Yeah.
And the guy from Stranger Things. Of course, Ryan Reynolds. And those are kind of like your main characters. Where was John Krasinski? Where were these people? Where was Dwayne Johnson?
John Krasinski and Brent Dawson For real?
What did we miss? Like, at what point? I don't remember.
You lie.
That's the cast. What did we miss? Why did what?
They might use Dwayne Johnson's body model for like Ryan Reynolds.
For dude.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, maybe
The dude instead of the guy.
No, dude was Aaron W. Reed. So, and then of course they used a lot of like actual like YouTubers, like Jacksepticeye was in it.
Pokemon was in it. All kinds of stuff.
So anyway, but the whole idea was, so we gotta go back and watch that movie to pinpoint.
I'm looking at it now. Damn, Dwayne Johnson. Where was he in this movie?
So please, like, let us know. But anyway, the point really was, even though they were in a video game, was it fair to snuff out the game because they had created intelligent life or sentient life, I guess.
That's a good question.
Yeah, and so
they answered in the movie though.
Yeah, they answered in the movie. Obviously, I'm not gonna, go too heavy on the spoilers if you haven't seen it. But it brought also to the question, like, if we, talking about simulation theory, if we were all in a simulation, would it matter or wouldn't it matter? Like how people think, if I was in a simulation, I would want to know, or if I was in a simulation, then we gotta destroy, Big Brother or whoever the fuck it is, like fucking agents and shit, and and I really do think, like, for me, if I was in a simulation, even if I was, all of this is still real to me.
Yeah, it actually comes back to that. It's a theory of philosophy, and I'm really missing it. But it's a study of self, and I think it's actually in the field of. Man, my brain's all over the place right now because this is a big question.
Yeah,
but it's a study of.
Would you want to know if you were in a simulation or not, and if you were, would that matter to you?
I would like to know, but it will make a difference because everything is still real.
Yeah.
Like in the study, okay, it's a thought experiment. I took a class back in college, and I'm trying to remember. Fuck, what that feel? It was like basically a study of knowledge, and my brain isn't clicking on it. It starts with an E. But anyway, moving right along. It's like this, the study goes like, okay, so a scientist makes a time machine, right? A teleportation machine, and he invites somebody. I think they usually use a woman in this case, but it doesn't make a difference. He invites his lady. We'll use a lady. Invites his lady to come in and try the machine. So the machine basically takes you from here, this machine. She doesn't want to do it. She's nervous about it. She's like, okay, I'll show you. It's no big deal. So he gets in the machine, tells one machine to the other. And he's like, yeah, see, I'm here. She goes, okay, but I don't trust it. Can you keep the door open so I can see what happens? Yeah, okay, I can do that. It's not a big deal. Mm-hmm. Leaves the door open. It shows him dematerialize here and reappear.
She can come over.
Okay. I didn't want her to hit the drink or whatever. But you can dematerialize over here. Whatever, and he materializes any other, teleportation platform, whatever. Yeah. And she's kind of like, so what just happened? He goes, oh, it's really simple. It took me apart here and rebuilt me over here. And she goes, okay, but are you the same person? Like, does that hurt? Does it not kill you? Whatever else. I almost got to the point of the whole thing. And he was like, no, it's not this. He said, okay, so you're here, then you're there, but like, what happens to you there? It destroys that version of me, and then I'm here again. She goes, so which one is the real you? And he says, okay, well, we'll try again. But this time, I'll leave it on, so I'll take the thing off so we're both there. It's very simple. So, of course, there's two of them there, and they're arguing, like, well, which one needs to be destroyed? Either one's be destroyed. And they have this whole argument. Eventually, they both get in there, and I guess, I can't really remember even who they decide should go, but one of them goes. Mm-hmm. And, of course, she rethinks this whole experiment. She's like, this is why I don't want to take it. Now, when I first heard this thing, to this day, I think it's a very pretentious fucking argument. Yeah. Like, bitch, it's just a machine. If you didn't see it, it wouldn't matter. It's just you being copied twice, which is going to get to my conclusion of this later on anyway. But the question being is, on the study of self, what is self, exactly. Like, what does it matter? Like, is it your collection of memories? Is it your physical form?
Well, I think for people, that's like a completely different. It's different for everyone, right? Like for some people, yourself is whoever you decide.
Epistemology. There we go. I got it.
Okay, yourself is whoever you decide to be.
Yeah.
For others, it's your collection of experiences, something that made you and shaped you to who you're supposed to be, or to who you are today.
Playing between existentialism and essentialism.
Yeah. And then you also have those people who are like solipsistic, and it's like, well, the world is only... Well, in their mind, they are real, and everything that they don't know isn't real, or like haven't seen.
Yeah.
Like, because they know...
I'm thinking nihilism. I'm sorry.
You're thinking nihilism, yeah. But solipsism is like, I exist, if I'm remembering correctly. I exist, and everything outside of me doesn't exist unless I observe it.
Yeah, unless I observe it or I give it credence to say it does exist.
Yeah.
Like most religious people do.
Yeah.
I mean religious. I'm not talking about philosophical or whatever. I'm talking about strong religious people, and you know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, well, if my God didn't see it, it ain't true. I'm going to hell. But yeah, no, I mean...
So like the view or theory that the self is all that can be known to exist.
Yeah. Which is fine.
Yeah.
Very Descartesian. But, well, not really. I mean, yeah, kind of, but not entirely.
Yeah.
Well, but I mean, because like, you have I think, therefore I am, and then you go, then there's I know, therefore it exists. But I mean, there's two different philosophers there.
But there are known knowns, and there are known unknowns. And then there are also unknown unknowns.
What? What's that? You speak English?
Which honestly, when you think about
English
it,
and what?
It does make sense. And people say it all the time. It's like, I don't know what I don't know. Which is true.
But it's a very military thing. The absence of evidence, not the evidence of absence.
Yeah.
Which honestly does make sense in a very obscure ass kind of way. Mm-hmm. But it's a cop-out answer.
It really is.
Like, just answer the question. What you're saying is, I could know, but I'm not going to tell. It's basically saying, I'm not going to tell. Your feet smell. Ask me again, you can go to hell. That's what that is. It's very, very schoolyard, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. But, again, like, the whole idea of just knowing that you are in a simulation and then thinking that, okay, like we're playing the Matrix.
Yeah.
Playing the Matrix. Like, we're in the Matrix. Like, where would you, like, exist at that point? Would you exist outside of it, or would you exist, like, comfortably inside?
It depends if you have the option to open the door to leave.
Yeah, because I would also feel like if it's the Matrix, I'm not gonna be out there with the fucking basically resistance and shit, trying to make things work and eat.
So you basically Cypher. Well, I mean, like, you know, which is funny because Cypher being Cypher from the Arabic Sifr, which means zero, and then Neo being the one, and ones and zeros and matrices. Which I don't know.
Which is crazy because I would want to know, but there's that choice, or at least illusion of choice, and
so you're blue pill, beta.
Well, maybe, but because in my head, if I am living my life like comfortably, which is also weird because I'm the kind, and I've talked about this on my other podcast before.
Which one?
But if I have the one.
All right, y'all
Quarterlife Podcast.
She's everywhere, guys.
I'm everywhere.
She's everywhere. I'm everywhere. We're just doing stuff.
Arpeggio. But I'm saying, like, if for instance, if it were me, and someone was like, hey, if you go inside this pod, you could live your best life. And live your life. Live your life until you basically die. I'm not going to choose that because I'm already here.
Yeah.
But if I am on the inside and you've told me, hey, your life is a simulation and we uprise to fight the robots, I may test it out for a little bit, see what y'all got going on. But then after that, I'm like, man, this this is shit. Are y'all sure you could win?
Yeah, so it's to me, and I feel you, but like me, I'm just a strong man without my cybernetics. Now, I mean, like with me, like I wouldn't pass up a chance to fight, so to speak.
Yeah,
air quote that, especially when it's about saving the world. Mm-hmm. But okay, like if this world we're in right now is a complete simulation.
Yeah,
we're talking about. I mean, holographic, universe theory. Mm-hmm. If I find out the world we're in right now is a simulation, somebody from outside of our hologram came into our computer world and told me you're an NPC or you're not really real or you're a generated user, who cares? Mm-hmm. You should be controlled by somebody. If they told me that, that's a
if they told me I was being controlled, deuces. Like,
yeah, like I'm getting out of here. Yeah, but no, that's not the. Okay, so that's a whole other ballgame.
Yeah.
We went back to that. But they told me like, this and this and this is not real, and blah blah blah. On the outside of this world, there's a real world out there with real air, real food, real water that you never really had before. You can experience all that, but you have to help us win our world back. Will you come with us? The fighter in me, would want, like, I would hate to leave you behind, but the fighter in me will make me want to go and help them. I am like that as a person.
I can see that, and I can see that because I probably would also want to go find you in the real world.
Yeah, like he's like, I want to know where we're going.
Like Neo finding Trinity.
Yeah, like I want to, like if even like, can we wake my wife up too? Can we both be awake?
Yeah.
Because I don't really want to do, that'd be my stipulation. If she's not awake, I can't do this without her. I don't, no. Not that I can't. I don't want to do this without her.
Yeah.
If we can't wake her up too, then you don't have my assistance.
Aw, bitch. So, I mean, I would do the same though. It's like, if I'm not like a fighter. I'm more of like the stealthy kind of sneak around. I am not going to go out there. And
that's cool.
Like,
I don't want you to die nowhere.
Battle words.
That's me. Is out there like, okay, give him the Mega Buster.
Yeah.
Whatever. And especially if I knew like this game. So this world's a game.
Oh,
this world's not real.
Things have changed now. Put on those glasses.
Also, thing you can do is I just put on the glasses and be like. Oh shit!
I can see everything.
Like if that's the case, it's like, do you know how? So, are you a hacker or a programmer?
Yeah,
a little bit of both. Teach me some shit. Let's tear this out from the inside. I'm already here.
Yeah,
let's fuck it up.
I feel that way too, and that's essential. That's what they do in Free Guy.
Yeah. Free Guy. Yeah. But it's weird because they didn't teach him how to hack.
No,
he just had enough popularity being who he was, so they were like, "Oh my God, it's the guy."
Well, also he could do everything because he was an NPC and shit, and he was just like he ranked up so fast because he's just like
he's an NPC.
He's an NPC. Yeah,
he is the game.
Yeah,
he do what he wants. What's amazing, he didn't give himself the level up.
Right, I know, right?
That was he didn't know how to.
He didn't think about that. It's like I could go into my own code and da da da.
He was doing like what you do when you get older. You're teenager, like, oh, I can do push-ups and get muscles. That's what that's for.
Yeah.
Who knew? I never knew.
So my question to you would be, if you had to be in a game between, all right, let's make this good. If you had to be in a simulation, would you choose Saints Row, Grand Theft Auto, Skyrim, or let's do Fable?
You dirty bitch. Those options are so okay. You gotta give me
at least in two of those.
You gotta give me a second.
At least in two of those, you have cell phones.
Okay, so
and the internet.
Grand Theft Auto, I'm probably gonna avoid like the plague. Grand Theft Auto, albeit debauchery abound, junk food, hookers, drugs, stealing cars, blowing up shit. But there's no, unless I have the codes for Grand Theft Auto.
Then you realize everybody else has those same.
And I'm like, oh damn, who's this new dude walking in here without a voice is going, and then ducking and jumping and moving and wow, and he's God mode, and then he teabags me on my dead body, which I gotta see in like instant replay and slow motion before I respawn.
You have that third person perspective where you're just looking like
that would be bullshit. However, as if it was my only option, I guess, but like no, Saints Row is cool as shit because Saints Row, when you level up, you can become a god in Saints Row.
You get all kinds of like neat powers and abilities and shit.
So I'm gonna put a pin on that one for right now.
Okay.
You also said Skyrim, and you also said
which Saints Row though too, because at one point like the Earth gets like destroyed.
Yeah, in the fourth one. But you know what though, like, but you still. Saints Row is only cool if you're part of a crew.
Yeah.
If I'm a regular person in Saints Row, hell no. So no matter how good you made that mention, I'd probably be a regular person. So
yeah, you probably would.
No. Hell no. Like in GTA, like especially 5, you can do GTA Online. You can be another fucking player and just do missions, have fun and shit.
Yeah.
You may get blown the fuck up, but you respawn back in your house or your apartment, really, your high rise, or your house, pretty much your own. But I have a house in that game, yeah. But like, it just depends. You know what I'm saying? Like, bullshit. Fuck that. That's garbage.
So the other two.
Okay, now so we got Skyrim and got Fable. God. Both
are like heroic stories.
Yeah, I know. Skyrim though, there are dragons and shit. Like if I can, like
Yeah, but there are Hobbs and Fable.
I can make the character already made anyway. That's true.
They're Balverines and Fable.
Balverines and Hobbs and thieves and
Highwaymen.
Those dudes get on my nerves. They jump down and shit.
And at some point, it's like, how did you
find me?
Yeah.
Or better yet, why are you still here? It's fun though when you get strong. If you hit the motherfucker 2 cuts and they're gone, it's like I'm too strong in this game. Shit, I would load up.
They always talk shit too.
I know. We're here to take your money. Hand it over. It's like, why are you so well spoken? Other one's just like the regular. You all right?
My hip. Oh, well, I'm telling you, it's like I turned a new age and things are happening with my body.
The bandits be like, heat my butt, get him, you lot. I'm like, oh. And then you just kind of like, you're like, oh, but don't be afraid, get in there.
You get magical abilities.
That's true.
And then Tango, that is not. Hey, what we doing here? You got some words to say? You got some words? Would you be Fable? What'd I say? Fable, Skyrim, Grand Theft Auto,
or Saints Row?
Or Saints Row. Which one? What is she wearing? The purple collar. She's clearly part of the crew.
Yeah, she's part of the crew. She's in Saints Row. She might be a fan. She's walking around with the purple on and stuff.
Yeah, she really could be.
She had the black on her feet and stuff. So like, she had the purple and black going on. She a saint. She a saint. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, she's clearly a fan because she's so doting. She's like, "Oh, please, pick me."
I know, right? What means if something goes wrong, we see Tango come out of nowhere talking about something with 2 pistols that blow up cars. Like okay. So like Saints Row, you can so much stuff upgrading that game's ridiculous.
Yeah. You
can get pistols with explosive rounds. Yep. That shoot on silencers on it. It makes no sense.
You can also like get guns shaped like dicks.
Yeah.
Or dildos. Really.
You can run around in a whole bathrobe with your dick out and then kill people with a giant dildo. You can put on the floor. Cause she's about to knock herself over.
Be gone, thought.
There you go. She's about to knock
she gonna get back up here eventually.
I mean, yeah, she will. But like right now, she's like, let me move the microphone. Let me move the drink. Let me move stuff. I'm the cat. I do what I feel like.
Let me impede your progress.
Like, no. Stop
all right.
it. We're doing a thing. But anyway, but no, like, yeah, there's a lot of there are a lot of known unknowns. Mm-hmm. GTA is just dangerous as shit. Like, but you can create your own character. You will respond. Just you'll die a lot if you don't mind. When you think about it, the GTA world is hell because you literally have to try to make it. It's like has-been hotel kind of hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're trying to make it, but you keep getting blown the fuck up, and you keep getting shot and run over, And you
Always
may
having to
pick up
start
a hooker
over.
one night and you doing some fun stuff in the back of the car and somebody's like in a tank, new, pwned, and then they drive off.
You could be completely minding your own fucking business, and yet somehow, like, someone will always fucking find you just to ruin your life. I don't even fucking know this. This is also why I don't play GTA Online, like, not anymore. Fuck that shit. Why do I look like some, like, 13-year-old coming at me and shit, talking shit?
There
like,
should be, and I mean this sincerely, there should be an age restriction. Like, if they really were, and like it's gonna play it no way. But if you think we gotta put in what age you are, you put some stupid age like 99, I'm gonna kick you out because you know you're not 99.
You don't know you're some 99
You are
year old.
99 fucking years old for GTA. If you are, and they put you into the kids corner, you need to send a whole letter with your fucking ID and prove it. Ain't nobody 99 playing fucking Xbox One. Get out of here.
What if it's somebody who's like I've always wanted to play what the young folks were playing. My dream. You know how people.
Hey, but they had to prove to Microsoft. Yo, I'm not lying. I am 99 years old and I'm playing.
Also,
the
it
game.
doesn't go anywhere above like 99. You ever notice that?
Yeah, it is true.
They're like,
there's no way you 115 years old playing GTA. Shut the fuck up.
There's no way you're 115 years old.
But like, they should really have such a thing. Is it recording still?
Yeah, it's still recording.
I just couldn't see the thing moving.
Oh shit.
Like, I see us on the screen, but I couldn't see the sound moving.
Again. Hey, we're back. Actually, this feels really nice. I kind of reclined a little bit.
Episode 2, y'all. Once again, problems.
Yeah.
Get used to this. Because it may keep happening.
Well, and the funny thing is, it didn't stop recording. It just stopped saying that it was recording.
Which is weird. Is this showing up right now? I don't see it on the screen.
You don't see what?
The vocal.
Oh, bit. Yeah. That's because it's right here.
Way up there? All right. Yeah.
All right. We good to go. See, it happens.
We are here. Okay, so the question at hand.
Yep.
Between the foe.
So, let's remind people. Which, I mean...
remind them, you're going to edit this out, and it's going to be like one long continuous stream.
Do.
Yes, you is. You're not about to really be like, oh, commercial break, hand me some shit like, hey, buy Happy Snacks. Happy Snacks. Made by, Mr. Proud. Mr. Ain't Too Proud to Beg.
Buy shrimp chips.
Shrimp chips?
Yeah, from Supernatural.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Classic.
Anyway, so what did you decide, or have you decided?
Skyrim and Fable, which would be really fun for the magic. Them places in Albion and Old Worlds, funk. I don't think I can deal with the funk. Yeah. And I'm in the world, so I smell it, and I don't want that.
Well, you get used to it after a while.
Fuck that. I'm used to deodorants and perfumes and
but
soap.
The air was lighter, easier to breathe.
The gravity's lighter. I get that point.
The gravity's lighter.
But there's magic there.
Just go away from like where all the folk is until you have to like steal food or some
nostril
shit.
hair is burnt off. No. And besides all that, you can cheat those games. But Skyrim more than fucking Fable.
Yeah.
But nah, man, So I want to see if I see a woman trying to attract my attention. She needs to be trying to get tangled with mine or whatever.
Yeah. Speaking of attracting attention.
Anyway, I need to at least be like peach body hair, whatever, peach body oil, whatever. Like, girl, I love it. But anyway,
you want that like 2000s version glitter.
I want that 2008, not that 2000 and late. Anyway, but no.
In this case, it'd be like 2000 and early,
something like that. So between almost the Matrix, between GTA and Saints Row, GTA, for the sole reason that Saints Row, unless I'm part of the crew directly, I'm gonna die. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna make it at all. And no matter, even beyond the fact that the world got blown up, I'm probably gonna be a bystander. Yeah. And my respawn only matters if I'm part of the crew. No, if I am the boss. Oh, yeah. And I'm not the boss. I'm the boss and I play, but I'm not gonna be the boss in the world. No. But in GTA, I'm some random ass loser blowing up stuff being an asshole. So I'm gonna be like one of the people in Free Guy. We made it full circle.
Yeah, you can. Huh. Alright. I think between the, and you know what's crazy? I thought about this too. Albion Albion would stink. And it also depends, like, which one. Because if you're talking about Fable 2, they hit that industrial revolution stage. It still stinks.
It's still garbage.
Actually, it's worse because of the factories and shit. So, never mind. But at least you have, like, a little bit more technology.
From Fable 1 to Fable Heroes, whatever the fuck they got going on.
No, I've never played Fable Heroes.
Well, then they made Fable 4. They don't have, like, running water.
That's true. So, but I did think about it because, one, you're a hero. That's the whole legacy thing. You get, like, magical powers and shit. But also thought about, I like comforts. I like things like taking a shower, being able to wipe my ass with, soft with toilet tissue.
Imagine some guy talking about you're wonderful. I think you're adorable. And he has like syphilis and shit.
And then I run the risk of also, like, if I'm a regular person, I run the risk of being like kidnapped and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially me as a woman, you run the risk of being kidnapped. You run the risk of especially in Fable 2, being sold in slavery, starving. Like, there's a lot of fucking shit that's like you think about like being abducted. Well, Hobbs are like children, but like they also can eat people.
They do eat people.
So also you have it's too much shit. It's too much. They have fucking like actual zombies and shit. It's too much shit. So no. And Skyrim also would be cool. But then again, as a regular ass bystander, you're just sitting there. Like, and if your village is attacked by a fucking dragon, which happens so fucking often, then that's your ass.
There could be a giant camp nearby, so you can't go across it, go find milk at the local milk farm or whatever. You gotta send a courier out if you can afford it.
Yeah. So,
or somebody can come to town and be like, oh, I know black magic. Everybody's dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shock the entire thing. The only thing that respawns forever at infinitum is guards.
You could be a werewolf. Though, like, you can...
You gotta prove yourself to the Shield Brothers do
that's
that.
also true. I mean, but that's also, you have to, like you said, be worthy enough. So you have to be reached out to.
If it was a thing where it's like, you're in the game and somebody made you aware that you're an AI in the game and you can do what you want to do, any of these scenarios would be awesome because you're so used to it and because you're awake, you can kind of break the system a little bit.
And you know how to cheat the game, especially like if you've already played.
Except for Skyrim, because in Skyrim, everybody has a level, regardless. So it's like, and if you're like, your level's like level 1 to 5, and you got this hero walking around at level 138, like, there's no you can really do about this at all.
Yeah. Shout out to our shitty ass neighbors who are being super loud right now. I don't know if it can pick up on picks up on camera on microphone. Yeah, but it's like everything about them is so loud, and it's really annoying. They drove up here with loud ass music, and we had to like postpone for a second recording, especially since we're in our living room, and they're right there. Anyway, so Grand Theft Auto and Saints Row. I really, really do want to say Saints Row.
Because it's so much more fun.
So much more fun. It's like, but also, I don't want this nigga, like jumping through my window and stealing my car. Because I could very well be
GTA
that person.
Also.
That is GTA. Well, at least GTA, they could...
You can also steal a new car, I guess.
Yeah. Like, either one of those seem like very violent ways. But the world seems more fun. Mm-hmm. But then you also have to think about if you're not in the crew and there's this dude running around with like these super abilities and shit.
Plus, Saints Row map is not as large. GTA has a whole world to explore.
That's true. You
take a plane to like Liberty City.
Yeah.
Or go down to Vice City, or go back to.
You could for real be like in the boonies somewhere in GTA. And
something's going on. You could be in, it's not. They didn't call it North Dakota, North Yankton.
No, yeah.
You can be anywhere, really.
Yeah. So I think I may side with you, but also I'm a little biased because for some reason, like the idea of Saints Row and the crew is purple. So I like, and I want the power.
I was honestly thinking about the whole thing, getting like, especially like in the sim, because they also Saints Row 4. doing a simulation.
Yeah, they are in a simulation.
Like, Matrix powers, and they can like jump and run and tear everything up and all that stuff, which is really fucking cool.
So if I also like prove myself in the crew, it's like that'd be cool. So maybe
I don't have to get you out because you're a simulation, but like if they could, dope.
That would be dope. So yeah, I want to say Saints Row. Saints Row for me, it just seems like more fun. But it's also like because you run the risk of danger regardless. Tango the cat, get away from my alcoholic beverage. Yeet. Okay. So yeah, but back on that subject. Oh, or The Sims, because The Sims is that kind of like complete.
But the Sims you're not gonna live long in The Sims.
Yeah, well, The Sims also brings into that idea of we're all just in a simulation. Because that is completely based like what you could do. Of course, they have like all these other different mods. Like you can turn on, alcoholism and do this and like it's
turn off the little nudie censor bar and you can what do they call sex in that game?
I almost called it snoo snoo.
I did. I almost called snoo snoo too. It's not called that. It's called something else.
It's called something, but basically snoo snoo. Yeah.
Or you can like drown in the pool. That's in your house.
But and honestly though,
or die of embarrassment.
Die of embarrassment. Yeah.
That's doesn't like a good time to me.
But the thing with The Sims is, you are only as at risk for shit as your creator like makes shit. That's true. Like if you have like a benevolent creator, or your god, I guess you could say, then you're cool, you're fine. You're like
your creator could be Gray Still Plays. And then you're fucked.
Then you're completely fucked.
If it's Gray, then you're constantly set in a constant loop.
Shout out to Gray Still Plays, but he's a demon. Like,
Jesus Christ.
He needs to be stopped.
Those Sims suffer so badly.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? Like, I don't feel bad. and if I was in The Sims, that would be me. And there'd be someone that's like, you're all knowing.
I know. I've seen you play The Sims. You're an asshole.
Well, who isn't an asshole in The Sims?
I don't even play Sims.
Which further defeats my point.
Bills. I don't have time for that shit.
I pay real bills. Bitch. These lights are on because I pay real bills.
This place is here because I pay real bills.
Actually, this place is here because they pay real bills.
Who's that?
The apartment managers.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I pay them.
But you pay them.
So yeah.
So we live here. Anyway, but yeah, now that I think about it, as real to everyday life as The Sims is, maybe not. Maybe Second Life. Second Life. An older game, kind of like
Second Life.
It's when you create like your character or whatever, and you just go into a world and just do fuck shit.
It's like Guy Online or something.
It's kind of like you're putting yourself into it's like The Sims, actually. Well,
but you're putting yourself into it.
Yeah, it's kind of like Guy Online. Let me say, yeah. But you're also like dating yourself.
I don't like that. That's weird.
What? I mean, it's cool for. It was cool for like a little bit. You get a job, you get money, you build houses and shit. And you can talk to other people and all that good shit. Have dance parties. It's just a whole online like community. And you can also do snoo snoo.
What the fuck was it really called? Stop. You keep talking. I'm gonna have to look it up.
But I think that's probably as close to. And I played it for a little bit, and then eventually I kind of like got bored with it. Look, just to let you know, of course, everybody in the game also wants to fuck. Because why not? You get so many like solicited like
woo-hoo.
Messages. Woo woo. Yes.
Woohoo. That's what it was.
Woohoo. 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 Yeah. See?
So weird. But you know what though? Like, but that's everybody's ultimate goal is the fuck. Honestly. Yeah.
Actually,
sex is the ultimate goal for everybody out there.
Actually, for me, I was more so like focused on I need to get my house together. So then I can find.
I spend time in Fable getting laid on purpose.
Yeah. Well, Well, also in Fable, you get different kinds of points for that too.
That's true. Fable 1, you can own a whole bordello in Fable 1.
Fable 2, what you can choose to have an orphanage or like a whorehouse.
That's
or
3.
something. That's 3?
Yeah, Fable 3.
Was it 3?
Yeah, because 3, you become king or queen. And you can change. You can either make the little. It is an orphanage in the beginning. You can make it a better orphanage for the children, or turn to a whorehouse and make money off of it.
You are right.
Yeah.
You show is correct.
I know. I've beaten the game a couple of times.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. So yeah, Fable 3.
Reaver,
Oh my gosh, I think it's because I just
Reaver says turn to a whorehouse, and then Paige is like, no, help the children.
Think about the children.
It's up to what you want to do.
Yeah.
And if you're like me, you turn to a whorehouse.
Funny enough,
money.
I've never turned into a whorehouse.
Really?
I was like, all the children. Yeah.
They got a school. We turned the whole industry into a school. That'd be all right.
Also,
so you turn to a whorehouse. There's outside the gate with the guy who was running it. There's like code, but whatever. Like,
but then you have like all these like little kids that are just sad and shit because
it's Albion. Before it became England. Go get a job. You're not a child in this time period. Children don't exist as a concept yet.
Well,
just go be grown and like work.
You can't be grown and work, or you get kidnapped and like get turned into a hobby again.
Sure,
like,
that could happen.
There's so much shit in that game that's unfair to
Albion
kids.
is before Albion existed for England, and in Albion there is no children weren't even a concept to the 1800s, and they're way before that. So like,
I mean, yeah, I know, but at the same time, it's like, nigga, they were orphans. It was in an orphanage. That's so sad. Fuck them whores. You have whores everywhere, though. There are whores everywhere.
I've done the storyline where I did.
You can have sex with random like people. You
that
can be
is
like,
true,
come.
but they're hard to find. Look, I'll put it like this. I have done the storyline where I gave everybody all the good stuff, but brought them money, did the best outcome where everybody got what they wanted. We had enough money to survive the war, and I got the whole super benevolency. Where I look at people, I just show my wings, I got all the points, everything else. And I've also done it. I never done the whole evil route because that to me is like, I feel kind of dirty. I've done some where it's like, fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Like, they want to be able to drink when they want to. No, y'all need to be sober sometimes.
But I was gonna say at an age where like. Or at a time where children could actually drink at like the age of 7.
I'm the age. That was the time.
Give them gin and shit.
At a time, if you could work, you were an adult.
Yeah.
And by the time you were 6 or 7, 8 years old, you could work, so you were grown. Yeah. That's why you got a lot of those old pictures that like or paintings where like they didn't make the children could do stuff adults could. They were like just smaller grown people. Like kids see them drinking beer and smoking cigarettes. It was like,
and then dying at the age of like 19.
They did what they had to do.
So
nobody outside the aristocracy, they didn't really care.
Aristocracy.
Anyway. Thank you.
Aristocracy.
You know my English is not always so good.
My English not so good no more. But yeah. So I don't know, like, and I don't know for Fable. That's just There's a bunch of different ways like that game could also be played. No, there's a few different ways that game could be played.
Fable could play it a couple of ways.
Yeah. So,
Fable 1 could be played way more ways than the other ones.
Question for you though. Like, so at the end of Fable 2, did you save your dog or?
You damn right I saved my dog. Saved my dog in my family if I had one. The dog's important. Only time I didn't do that, I did the extra island cheat where I can just go there and just like throw that person in there, random dude, and get my dog back for sacrificing some random NPC. But if I didn't have that shit back in the day, like you get all this money, which you could get on your own, who cares? You own all the property. You can save everybody and they love you, or you can save your dog and your sister. You don't need to see her. You just know she's out there.
Yeah, your sister.
When I first did it, I was like, where the fuck is she?
Yeah.
What the hell, Teresa? You don't want to. Where's my sister at? No.
It's like, she's out there living her life and shit. You think I don't want to see that after everything that I've been through? You think I don't want to fucking engage with my sister?
I can't just go visit her cabin or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, look at you all grown up. All right.
Look at you all not dead.
Yeah, they're like, all right, and leave. But no, or you can get your statue in the town square of how great you are without your dog or your sister or your fucking family. It's like, well, it's just me now. Everybody got what they wanted. I risk it all to get it. And then it's fucked up because when you do that shit, people walk around like, you just got what you wanted, I guess. It's whatever. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying your loved ones. Dude, fuck you. I went and got it done. That's what I understand. They try to guilt trip you for making your own decision for yourself.
They do.
For being at least a little bit selfish.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The whole game, like, you've done everything.
Yes.
And then it's like, well, I want my dog and my sister back, and everyone's like, fuck you. At least you over here being happy and shit. Because I went through the shit. I deserve something too.
Like, well, I miss my husband. Cool, I miss my wife. Get the fuck out of my face, bruh. Like, okay, you pick up the sword, put on the fucking boots and shit, put on your goddamn helmet, and take your little stupid jackass up there and go fight and got some. Go to the Spire.
I didn't see you out here like fucking
grinding and shit.
Right.
Fucking helping people out to get the goddamn popularity points and shit. Developing your aim and developing your speed and your strength.
Being all like psychologically fucked with by Chesty and shit. It's like,
like, damn, I see you out here getting better at your force push and your goddamn fireballs and your lightning and you son
going
of a bitch.
Going up to the Spire and getting electrocuted and shit.
Talking about some obey. Kiss my entire ass. You did nothing of what I've done, but you want rewards. But they all died too because they decided he didn't kidnap anyone. Everybody took theirs on that fucking boat and went there on purpose.
Yep. Actually, yeah, they packed up and went there. He didn't say do this.
This is why I never feel bad about picking my dog and my family.
Oh, I pick my dog every time.
I got time for that shit. Fuck them people.
Yeah.
They died on purpose. That's their fault.
Yep.
Be more discerning. Like, well, we were all hungry. The bandit still. Do something else.
Do something. Besides, It's not like you haven't gone around and helped everybody else.
Already.
So, yeah.
I help you more now.
Yeah, I'm a little bitter with that. I'm always bitter with that. Like, people going around like, well, at least you're happy. It's like, yes, bitch, at least I am happy.
Thank you. You're right, at least I'm happy. Fortunately for you. You had to find that straw, huh?
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, anybody saw that? But it was on camera.
Yeah, of course they saw it. I saw it. Over there.
Well, look, it was an intense moment, all right?
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah.
All right.
But no. So, life in a simulation. So what, and my thing with this, when people say that, I always hear the fact that we're living in like a simulation or blah, blah, blah. My number one thing is, or what are you going to do about it?
Nothing.
Like, except just freak the fuck out and... Like, all you can really do is like, oh, well, we're in a simulation and just move on with your life.
A human being...
Because you're still living.
Yeah, well, a human being's first reaction to everything is survival. Like, as a human being, your first instinct, your first call to action is survival.
Yeah.
And since survival is your first call to action, you're going to automatically respond to the negative first.
Yeah.
You can't help it. So, like...
It's doing a thing again. I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, but if your first call to action is survival, you can't help it. So, if your first call to action is survival... You're gonna always look out for the negative and the despondent or basically not positive because you're trying to survive what could fuck you over.
Yeah,
happiness is not our first instinct. Survival is.
That's true.
So it makes perfect sense that people will like. Okay, so when it comes to the whole finding out you're not really existing, from the freak out and go, oh, well, you're not real, right? It gives two imperatives. One, it gives you knowledge of somebody else. So you think you have a strength over them. Strength is survival, so it gives you a better like I'm in charge.
Also, there's that like I told you so moment, but like what does it matter if like the whole ship is going down?
It's like when people like I told you should have prayed and did all this dumb shit. It doesn't matter at this point. We're all gonna die anyway.
Right.
It's just Judgment Day. Who cares?
And now I love the fact that now like if it is all a simulation. Well, now you know that there's like whatever God that you worship, you gotta like wasted your time at this point.
At this point, yeah, like what did like?
Yeah,
this is me. But at the same time, it's not just the fact that they like they're threat assessing. Everybody threat assesses.
Yeah,
but it plays double fold because now they're worried.
Yeah,
now they're worried about what what am I? What's the purpose?
Yeah.
So their brain is assessing danger on two different fronts.
Well, what?
So it's an addiction for them to be a part of it.
But the whole purpose, wouldn't it just to be live your life?
You're thinking outside of the box. Most people don't do that. So most people, they see, I know more than you, so I feel superior when I'm around other people, because I know something you don't know. But then by themselves, or when they have to be self-critical, it's like, oh, well, goddamn. Like, it's all fake. My meaning is meaningless. And death doesn't mean anything. Nothing anything. And what is assessment? What is danger?
Like, life is meaningless. Like, things are meaningless. Like, this couch meaningless. That cat meaningless. Like, meaningless. Like, but yeah, that's true. Because I guess
panic or like peanut butter and jelly for people.
Yeah, like society for real, like breaks it. I always like that line in Men in Black where Kay says that the person is smart, but people are panicky creatures. Basically, yeah, that's paraphrasing.
It is like people are panicky, dumb, stupid creatures.
Yeah. And I love that line because it's so true. Because you really yourself can kind of, or you should be able to think logically and think your way out of shit. But if you are surrounded by, and they do this like all the time with like group studies, you will always go with the group, like no matter what. Those stupid ass videos or people stepping over stuff that's like invisible and shit. And then,
oh my god, it's the funniest shit in the world.
It's so stupid.
But then they laugh at their dog for like thinking there's a fence there. There's not a fence there.
Yeah, or like laugh at the other person for like also like stepping over. It's like, well, when you clearly don't see anything there. And we are conditioned also because we don't want to be the weirdo, the one that's on the outside, and we don't want to seem like we don't know anything because we're like, pack animals.
Because now I want to say like, they're thinking like, I don't want to trip whatever they're tripping over, but at the same time, it's like you might not be tripping over shit.
Yeah,
it could be they're fucking with you.
Yeah,
to me, it's like you can always be like,
yeah, exactly. Just like, see anything there? No.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
Like, but that's where we have science.
Yeah.
To test what's going on, experiment, hypothesize, test the hypotheses, and they come to a conclusion. Instead of going like, it rained because it rained. I don't know. Like, like
it rained because God is sad.
Not even that. It's more like, oh, okay. It rained. It rained after so-and-so did that ugly ass dance on the beach. So clearly,
rain dance.
So clearly, the rain happened because he danced. Well, instead of going like, well, it's warmer today, and it rained when it was warmer.
Well, that's why we have. Well, that's why we have like a lot of those different like deities and shit to explain why things happen in nature. But when you have the explanation, you don't need those deities anymore.
But people keep latching on them like babies to teats, and it's really upsetting. But like
that was me suckling that teats.
That's that false knowledge teat. Yeah, go do that.
That was sexy. I know.
All that milk.
Burp.
So, dick up to your hiccup. But no, it's like
whoa.
Yeah, I know, right? But no, it just people have this really weird habit of not facing the elephant in the room that maybe that shit doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And on a holographic universe theory, none of it matters any fucking way.
No.
And there are people that really like not going to flat Earth and all that, because there's a lot of theories to what our existence is, and some of them are outrageous. Like for personally, I don't buy in a holographic universe theory. I don't, because I don't believe outside of string theory and gravitational theory or universal gravitational theory and all that shit. I don't put in the fact of like there's no real entropy. It's all like a continuing surface that doesn't end. I think that's dumb. So like personally, so like I don't buy into it. Yeah. But I believe that the 4 dimensions go beyond the 4 dimensions. Yeah. When it comes to like space, time continuum and all that shit.
I believe in multiverse theory, but I don't believe in hologram theory or
hologram universe theory.
Yeah.
You believe, even multiverse, you have to believe in that because it might be a universe that is projected from someone else.
That's also true. Maybe I'm thinking. Well, maybe I should say I don't believe in this whole simulation theory.
Yeah.
I don't believe in simulation
theory.
You
don't believe that your theory. You don't believe that your universe is a simulation. That's what it is.
And I say that because
you're in a simulation inside a simulation.
Inside of another simulation.
Look at me, so confused.
But I say this because it's almost like egotistical to think that. And I say it because to think that what we do matters like so much, like that this complete like entity, and this is probably why like I'm going to get into something else a little bit later, but you know my thoughts on this. It's completely like ego driven, that there is some higher power that has put us here, you know, even if it's for us like life is meaningless, they're sitting there collecting like data and shit, like we are special for some reason. And I don't necessarily believe that. I believe it kind of takes out the random chance of, you know, the universe, like random chance of life.
Leonard Susskind to be so upset at you.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like it to me, and it's almost like a really weird cop out to explain like
why anything is anything.
Yeah,
like
because you don't
everything is. You know, though, you have a point there. The hologram universe theory is a lot like Christianity on that level, a lot like deism in general. It's the fact you take personal responsibility away from yourself to rest on someone else who is observing your actions that make you do it, or someone else who is making you do actions they're watching you do. It's like be personally responsible for your own shit.
Yeah.
Like whether you get thrown in the brig or get tossed out of town, whatever. You know what I mean? It's like whatever actions you took to get there belong to you.
Yeah.
Own those actions. There's no reason why you should be like, oh, well, like, if you put that in any other scenario, it makes no sense.
Yeah. Like a big idea of that, like for me is, oh, well, you know, manifest destiny, right? I've been told that this land belongs to me, so it belongs to us. Right. Yeah.
You know, anything, I'm like, man, this oak tree has been here forever, and the oak tree tells me to eat babies, and like, why would what? Like you'll be sorry when oak tree punishes you too.
Yeah.
Don't cut it down because everybody's going to hell.
Yeah.
You know, anything could play that role.
Yeah.
But at the same time, so like what I've understood is most people need to follow and are fewer leaders. And we all know that. That's kind of how our species works. And for most of the followers, they need somebody to relay or rest their worries and worries on in the first place. And that makes sense. That's fine, whatever. But like it does a disservice when they have the louder voice. And for some reason, people think that since you're speaking louder, you make the most sense. That's not how our logic should work. So they give them the most call and wherewithal. So it's like, okay, because they're speaking louder about why someone else is watching them and judging them, that's the BD. But it's not though. Like,
yeah.
Like, for real, grow the fuck up. Like, maybe it's not that. You should go research it. The problem is that those who are meant to be leaders, some of those who are meant to be leaders aren't very smart. They're just bigger and have a lot of voices. They're just over top of those others. But some people who could be leaders are just smart. And they keep to themselves and research. And they release shit, hoping the louder people get them noticed. But a lot of people don't do with them because they're not smart enough to understand what they're talking about.
You know what it reminds me of? Oh my gosh. There's a movie we watched.
Land Before Time?
Man,
okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You know it. Speaking of like time, we are almost at time.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on.
You know this is our second like time recording, right?
Yeah. But I forgot.
And then Nook is on her way.
Yeah.
But anyway, it reminds me. What was the movie we were watching? How dare you jump on my leg? You know what? I'm gonna let it go because you're a cat and you silly. Where the guy was he went into this, and you may remember the name of this movie because I sure as hell don't. He went into this like chamber or whatever, and he went so far ahead and like to the future, like he was in this pod. He and another chick went so far ahead into the future where everyone was just stupid. And Idiocracy. God damn.
That was Maya Rudolph and oh my god.
Who's the dude? Who is the
He's man, damn. He's one of the wow people. Hold on. I think.
A Wilson?
Yeah, one of the Wilsons. Yeah,
Luke Wilson.
Luke Wilson. Not Owen, but Luke Wilson. Yeah.
With Terry Crews.
I feel like I said one of the wild people.
Wow.
That's terrible. That's terrible. I put it that way.
Yeah, but hey,
Jesus
you got your
Christ.
point across though.
It did though. Like, oh yeah, Luke Wilson.
I'm gonna call them that from now on.
There's 3 of them. You know that, right?
People. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Luke Owen. I can't remember the last one's name.
Mike. Who knows? Who are the Owen?
The Owen Wilsons.
The Owen. Who are the Wilsons?
The Wilson brothers. The last one. It's not a lot of shit, but he's in a few movies.
So there's Owen, and who?
I think is it Owen, Luke, and Michael? Maybe I can't remember.
That's why I said Mike. No. We are all fucked up. Andrew Wilson.
My bad, Andrew.
Sorry, Andrew. I mean, do more. I guess I don't know. Anyway,
do what you want. Actually, you're Wilson. It's like being a Baldwin, I guess.
I guess so.
In this case,
but that's kind of what it reminds me of. It reminds me of that movie just for the simple fact that these, people are so like they don't have to worry about like anything because everything's done for them.
Yeah. And
then once you introduce someone who's intelligent, then even though that person's intelligent, they start. He's not even smart. He was very average. They both were.
Actually, Maya Rudolph was like dumber than he was.
Maya Rudolph was dumb.
She was not smart. Yeah. She was just a hooker.
Yeah.
She was a hooker.
But
she was straight up street hoe.
But it's like you don't really listen to the smart person unless the most popular dumb person backs that person up.
Exactly.
And it's so ridiculous.
And that helped her out. And then they had some, I guess, mediocre ass kids.
Yeah.
But like compared to them, they thought electrolytes was as good as having water.
Water, yeah. Well, they thought,
which is strange. How do they not dehydrate by this point?
I asked the same question.
They didn't drink any water. They were just eating Hot Pockets and drinking Gatorade all day. Like, there's not much water.
Using it to grow their plants. So there was water. They sure as hell wasn't using it because they thought water was...
Who the fuck set up all the machines to make food for them? And then talk the basis of keeping them going?
I was going to say, how did it last for so long? Because at some point you think those machines would have to like break down and you needed people to fix those machines. But if everybody's just fucking dumb, then... I always thought that. It's like you can't have these people doing anything like beyond like a 5th grade level.
That dude said like, it's on red. That's not good, right? What do we do?
But anyway, since we're at time, so I think we covered a lot this episode.
We did a lot of silly shit. We did cover a lot. Though.
I mean, we went off, but that's kind of what happens.
It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a running shtick.
Yeah, it's almost like
this is episode 2, y'all. Can you episode 2? We're going.
Can you believe it? It's almost like a philosophical kind of podcast, but not really.
It is. It's like philosophical and nerdism. Next time we're talking about the origin of Maggie's pacifier and why Cloud Stripe carries that Buster Sword. There's a correlation, I promise.
I've always wondered that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys.
If that be a running thing, so you guys like, when are you going to do the correlation? I'll be like, when you reach like 2 million subscribers. Yes. When we reach 2 million subscribers, we will talk about the correlation between the origin of Maggie's pacifier and how it correlates.
Whatever you just said.
How it correlates to Cloud having the Buster Sword.
All right, guys.
I will do it. I will fucking do it.
Going to do it for That's Just It Tho. Deuces.
Later. I'll do it. 2 million subscribers. I'll do it. I promise. So serious.
So you really think we're gonna get 2 million subscribers?
If we do, I'll fucking medical. I'll study.
You'll study?
Hell yeah.